Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to what is our third panel of the day here on Sunday. It's been a fantastic day so far, and we've got an incredible panel for you now. The awesome artist, Ryan Ottley. It's my pleasure to welcome to the show, as well as Felix Liu, who I've been friends with for so long, a huge supporter of everything I do, and I can't thank the both of you enough for being a part of the show today. And let me get this screen set up a little bit better so we can see everybody properly. So again, I can't thank you both enough for doing this. I don't want to delay the chat, but I just want everybody to know that we will be doing a claim sale after the interview is over between Ryan and Felix. So be sure to hang out and take it away, guys, and enjoy the chat.
Thanks so much, Bill. This is always fun to do, and thanks a lot, Ryan, for doing this.
Yeah, thank you, Felix.
Guy to get to do this sort of thing, and so that's why it's very exciting. Like I was, talking to you guys before we came on with the audience. The first guest we had for Comic-Art Live was Tradmore. The second guest was James Herron, and it really does follow that you're our third guest because all three of you guys are, guys who don't typically do these things. You don't do a lot of shows. And you guys don't really do panels, let alone, online event like this. So, we're all very excited. We're all very happy. And thanks again. And just to show how dedicated you are, there you are sitting in your car in a parking lot to participate.
I know. I got to apologize for that. It probably would be cooler if I was in my studio, but hey, that's a mess anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm doing this downtown Salt Lake, and I'm like, oh shoot, I double booked two things in the same day because I'm an unorganized dork sometimes, and it happens. But so I'm like, all right, here's the plan. I'll just leave for an hour or a half hour, and I'm gonna do this real quick, and yeah, I'm excited. Good to be here.
We had this, we talked about this for a while, and had you, set for the panel, and then you have something with your family come up today, and of course, family always comes first. But again, for you to, carve out this time for us, really appreciate it. It's actually, it's another important occasion, at least for me. So let me wish you a happy 5-year anniversary, happy 5th anniversary, right? This is the 5th year you've been with us. It was November. Wow. 2016, when I got an email from you saying, hey, what do you think? You want to work together? And I got to tell you, I remember when I get these emails, and that one was a huge one because, it'd been a couple of years. I think 2016, I'd already been doing it for about 2 years. And whenever we were all at shows together, you'd always come by our section. And, you're a hugely important artist to a lot of our young artists, very influential, and they all were giant Invincible fans. And that includes guys like Ian Bertram. And, if you look at Ian's stuff now, you would never suspect that he was, sort of a superhero guy, but, everyone loves comics, and Invincible is, really to me is as important a superhero comic as there has been in the past, let's say, go back 30, 40 years. Since the early days of Image, but also Stephen Green. And Stephen is, Stephen told me, he said, if you only know Ottley from Invincible, you have no idea what he can do. Because monthly comics are monthly comics, and not that. I mean, obviously the art is fantastic, but still, the reality is, you really can't do everything on those pages. And Stephen's always been a big admirer of the things, the personal artwork you've shown off.
Oh yeah.
James Herron, huge fan, and you were on James pretty early. We'll talk about that later. You did a blog with him.
The Bog blog, yeah.
Daniel Warren Johnson, Tradmore, Jeff Shaw, all the younger cohort in our group. They they all looked up to you. So whenever you'd come by our table, everyone would get really quiet. Oh, that's Ryan Ottley. You know, is he going to check out my stuff? And you would, you know, and you always showed a lot of appreciation. Like especially Daniel at the time was like the greenest, and you know, he was super excited that, you know, you would go to James, and then you'd also come check out his stuff, and but never really expected that you'd join us. You know, I don't really like pestering artists. I figured if they wanted to work with a rep, they'd be with a rep. And as far as I could tell, you've been a solo act for a while, you know. And so
Yeah.
you know, when I heard from you, like the first guy like I talked to you about anything related to Felix Comic Art and artists is Lambert. You know Lambert. And Lambert,
Yeah, of course. Lambert
was so excited, and then I started telling other guys, and people were just, you know, crazy excited. And anyway, here we are. You know, 5 years goes by fast. Yeah, and
yeah, I'm actually shocked. I had no idea. It's already been 5 years. Yeah.
So thank you. It's been my absolute honor. And we're going to show off some art today. You know, people who follow me on my YouTube channel know I do an unboxing show, and on the last one, showed off the latest art from you, including a lot of stuff that you know, you told me before was not for sale. You were going to keep, and you know, especially someone like you who does sell a lot of his art and doesn't keep that much. You know, if you say you're going to keep it, I respect that. I'm not going to bother you about it. You know, by all means, keep it.
Yeah.
So some of this art showed up in the box, and you know, like the unboxing is the first time I see the art, and it's an honest reaction. Like I was shocked to see some of this art, and you know, one piece in particular, which will, you know, for those of you who did not catch the show, you know, we're gonna take a look at that. And you know, I said on the show, it's awesome to see this art, but you know, I know Ryan was you know, rushing to get to his, you know, Italy. You just got back from Italy. You did Lucca, and you know, maybe he just didn't realize you threw all this art in the box. You know, I got to confirm with him that it's really going to be available. Well, good news. I have since confirmed with Ryan that it will be available. So we're gonna go check that out in a little bit. So yeah, Ryan's in his car. He has a family event. He's not going to be able to be here for the whole hour, but we've got a lot to show off, and we even have a claim section. So you know, don't worry about that. But I'm gonna just blow, you know, just get as much as the, you know, the Ryan stuff in as we can while we still have him. You know, like I said, you're a huge influence and artistic hero to you know, the younger artists now, growing up with Invincible, and you know, 144 issues of Invincible were published. And how many issues did you do? About like 130 of them. I mean, you are.
Yeah, I did 127 issues. Yeah, I've done.
Yeah. So
14
plus
years of that. 14 years of the book, and yeah, most of my, I mean, all of my 30s went to that book. I started in my late 20s, ended in my early 40s. So yeah, most of my career went to that thing, and it's definitely the longest run I'll ever do. I highly doubt I'll ever do anything like that again, because it's a lot of work. It's full time. It's insane, and yeah, it's the thing I'm most proud of, and I probably will be, you know, the thing that I'm most proud of in my whole working career. So yeah.
So you know, it's always been big, you know, from the get-go. I bought Walking Dead from issue 1, but I didn't get into Invincible until later because I'm not really you know, Capes guy. But you know, it was just like you go to the comic shop and everyone would just be talking about Invincible. It just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And even though the series had ended, it just, you know, it's one of those series that'll just continue to sell in trades and collections. You know, and if all you did was that, you know, I kind of feel like you cemented your Hall of Fame credentials. But now it's bigger than ever because of the Amazon show. We, like, even before the Amazon show, every piece of art we've gotten from you for Invincible, we've sold, and it's like almost 500 pieces. Every single piece, page, cover, whatever, it's sold. So fans absolutely love it. But since the show has come out, the demand is just exponentially greater. I get people writing me all the time, when are you gonna get more Invincible art? When are you gonna get more Invincible art? I said, well, I'll get it when I get it. But when I do get it, just do your best. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you sort of follow up this, this career-defining work with, flagship Marvel title. Probably I'd say it's between Batman and Spider-Man for the two biggest big two properties. And if you are the regular artist on either one of those, you are set for life at every convention appearance. And you did Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, that's just, how do you follow up Invincible? You are, probably the most important indie superhero artist ever, based on that, just off that run. And you follow that up with Amazing Spider-Man. And with ASM, I'd say Ditko, obviously, Romita, obviously, sort of ASM up to, let's say, 121. Those are the most important and well-remembered stories. So after that, it really comes down to style. That's what people gravitate toward, and that's what people remember. Individual artists' style on ASM.
Oh yeah.
So it's not a big club to begin with. Guys who had ASM runs, but out of those, you have a tiny subset of memorable, stylists who didn't that would include like someone like Todd McFarlane, and I would say Ryan Ottley. Obviously I'm biased, but you ASM fanatics out there, you tell me. In my opinion, I think Ryan Ottley is right up there with the most important ASM artists there have been. So I'm going to show off a piece now, Ryan.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we sold your ASM art since issue 1, and you've given us like 99% of the art. And that issue 1 cover was an absolute record, for us for a new cover at the time. That was 2018, and the market's only gone crazier since. But
oh yeah.
it was like no problem selling any of that art because it's ASM. And but there was one piece you drew that when I saw it, I said, "Oh my God, Ryan! Let me have that!" And you're like, "Nah, I think I'm gonna keep this one." And I said, "Well, you know what? I don't blame you, because to me that is, the definitive Ryan Ottley Spider-Man art." Now we could argue, your ASM #1 cover is probably going to be, number one's number one. That'll probably be the most important thing. But in terms of pure art, this to me is Ryan Ottley's greatest Spider-Man art. And if you saw it, my last unboxing show, you saw it. But those of you who haven't, you're in for a treat, because here it is. Here it is. Check that out. I can't even get it all in the that. It's a double page splash, and every inch of it is filled with art and with some major Spidey character. You got Spidey, you got Spider-Gwen, you got Miles, you got Green Goblin. It's like, who else? You have Mysterio, Carnage, Venom, Spider-Gwen. Even the baddie that you created, Kindred.
Kindred, yeah.
All very representative, double page splash, and did not really never expected to get this, Ryan, and here we go. So
There it
yeah,
is,
this is a very, very special piece. Not going to be cheap, and it shouldn't be. You know, we only get one chance to sell it, and so we want to get as much as we can for Ryan. But if anyone out there is seriously interested, you know, feel free to write me. It's one of these. This is one of those pieces. You know, if it sells, great. If it doesn't, also great. You know, Ryan gets to keep it. But this is your opportunity if it's something. You know, if you are serious hardcore Spider-Man collector, again, I can't get over this. This thing is just gorgeous, double page spread. Really
yeah.
doesn't.
It's just that was just one of those things where they asked me to draw in my style everyone, you know, all the current Spider-Verse that they're doing, and so it was just me getting to play with all the current characters. It was a blast. So, yeah.
Well, thanks, Ryan. You know, like with all this art, you know, even if I don't get to keep it, you know, just as a fan, I really get to, you know, just the chance to appreciate it and hold it in my hands is pretty exciting. So thanks, man.
Well, thank you, Felix.
Yeah, we look. We got we're about 17 minutes in. I want to give the audience a chance to ask some questions. So I'm going to go through a couple more things. Okay, Ryan?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So
Down with it.
let's see. Yes, I got it right over here. So, like I was saying, there's no you know, bigger Marvel gig than Spider-Man, and how do you follow that up? And I'm not going to say, you know, this character is as big as Spider-Man, but I think this character might be even a better fit for you. And I think people in the comments have already been. I've seen the name Hulk show up a few times in the comments already, so people are looking forward to it. And I think this might be even bigger for you than Spidey. You know, I think this gives you a chance to do what you really do well. You know, chaos and destruction and mayhem. You know, the stuff that everyone loves in Invincible. I think there's going to be more opportunity.
Smashing. Don't forget the smash.
Yes. Smashing. Lots of smashing, and you know, I think this will give you more opportunity to do that. Now, like I said earlier, you don't keep much of your art, but you are keeping Hulk #1. Obviously, if someone comes in with a completely, you know, blow your socks off offer, you know, maybe you'll consider letting it go. But
possibly, yeah.
I think that also says, you know, how important this project is to you, because all your art, you know, like 99% of it is inked by Cliff Rathburn. I think Cliff does a fantastic job. But once in a while, you ink your own stuff. You'll ink your own covers. And the fact that you made the effort to ink issue 1, I think says, to me at least, this is important to you. You know, you inked it yourself. You plan to keep it. It's important to you. So, you know, I hope you do keep it, Ryan. But what we're going to have is issue 2. And I'm going to show off some of issue 2 right now. You know,
cool.
These issues will be available complete, but we also plan to break some up too, so everyone gets a chance at a page. So here's the cover. You want to tell us what's happening on this cover?
What's going on? I mean, that's my new design for Hulk. Spaceship Hulk's not. It sounds crazy, and guess what? It is. It's going to be super insane. So you'll see the little guy in his lens there. I definitely don't want to spoil too much. I mean, I can't wait for people to read this.
But you have it's not going to be same old Hulk. It's Hulk with a little twist here, huh?
There's some twist going on for sure. There's not too much given a free comic book day story, but that is the origin story that you know, that you just sold the art for, those that 10-pager, but it leads up to where he got the tech to build this spaceship for himself, and yeah, he's going to be taking off and going into space. And to me, I love Planet Hulk. That's one of my favorite things ever. So when Donnie first pitched me this story, and he pitched me a few ideas for other characters, but one where I was like, oh yeah, man, let's definitely we have to do this story. So I definitely don't want to spoil anything. I can't wait for people to read that first issue. When is that? Next week? It is next week, isn't it?
It's coming right up. Yep.
Yeah, it's coming out on the 24th. Yeah, so read it. Let me know what you think. So
yeah, so you're working with Donnie Cates, who is, who in the last few years has sort of become, I guess, the guy at Marvel. How's that been?
Oh, it's been awesome. He is an Invincible fan, he told me. So we work together very well. He knows what I like. He just is unleashing me basically with his scripts. I mean, he's having to some crazy places with this storyline. So yeah, it's going to be pretty great.
Awesome. I'm going to look at the risk of incurring the wrath of Marvel. I'm only going to show off the first couple of pages, okay? Because I want people to see some of this. All right, look at that. That's page 1. Issue 2, and the pencils and inks are on separate boards. So you also, when you buy the page, you also get the pencils. And if for those of you who haven't seen Ryan's pencils in person, this is how tight they are. I mean, you could practically just publish off these pencils, super tight pencils. And so when you buy the art from us, you get both. You get pencils and inks.
And if anyone's wondering why we do that, I mean, basically Cliff likes to ink over, Cliff likes to ink on his own bristle board. He likes to print out the blue line. He doesn't have to mess with the pencils. He doesn't have to erase the pencils. It's just, he just enjoys it more that way. So I'm like, all right, fine. And it also, I don't have to ship the pencils FedEx to him. He lives in Vermont. I live in Utah. See that there is going to be some worry shipping the art constantly back and forth, and if they get lost or something, that would suck. But so that's why we do it this way, and there's 2 pieces for each page. So
this is followed up by a double page splash. You can see that top panel's super cool. It goes across both pages. It's Hulk in his new getup, and I guess if you want to find out more, got to get that first issue, which is coming out next week. I've already placed my order, so I'll be getting it.
Right on.
My shop. Right on. Okay, way cool. All right, Ryan, very excited by this. Very likely, issues will sell complete as well. But there will be opportunities for pages too. The deal with complete issues is, for some of these series, we, could practically sell every issue complete, but we choose to break some up just to give everyone a chance. And I look forward to this Hulk. I think fans will really dig it.
I think too.
So I guess the last thing is, again, for those of you who haven't checked out the unboxing, just a second. I showed off Ryan's personal art, his art that he sort of does for his own pleasure that hadn't been available before. It's one of those things, he'll post on social media, a little drawing or sketch he did. And I always, hopefully I haven't bothered you too much about it, but every once in a while I said, Ryan, if you ever want to let any of those go, I know collectors would love it. And I think for you, you're a little skeptical, like, well, it's not Invincible, it's not Spider-Man. You sure anyone would want it, but also because I think it's art you've wanted to keep. And again, I didn't expect to, I don't think I mentioned these to you in a while. And
yeah.
You said, hey, I've got these. I think I'm going to let some go. I said, sure. I can't wait to get them. And I was expecting just a few, and we got a bunch.
I sent you a ton, yeah.
So this is,
and I did send them on purpose. It was very intentional for sure.
So this is super exciting. You know, we're running a little short on time. So if you want to see all the pieces, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/FELIXCOMICART. Go to Unboxing Art Show episode 7, and that's where you'll get to see it all. But I do want to show up a couple of pieces, like this one here. So this was from the blog you did with James Herron, where each of you would draw a monster of the week. So tell us a little bit about this guy. It's been a while, but I remember this from the blogs. It was really cool to see.
It's been a while, but basically what James and I would do, we would say, all right, here's the word, here's the idea for this week, and then we would just, you know, draw something based on that idea, on that word or whatever. So this one, I don't really remember what it was. I think the very first one was Rebirth. I think that was the very first. Now I'm wondering where that original art went. Maybe I sold that one, but it was just this creature throwing up a baby, throwing up a creature, you know. So anyway, but that one I don't remember what exactly the theme was. So.
Well, listen, Ryan. I know we don't have too much time. I want to give audience a chance to ask the questions. I'm scrolling through the comments.
Yeah, sure.
And here's one from Michael Blackburn. Ryan, what artists are you following?
Following, as in like on social media, or like?
I guess. Or which artists are you a fan of? If I can, you know, add my own interpretation.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, oh my gosh, I love. James Herron, Ultra Mega is super awesome. Anything Daniel Warren Johnson is doing, I mean, yeah. Your artists that you have, you know, I would go to those to the Felix booth and see all those artists, and yeah, they're amazing. There's so many good artists out there. Yeah, I follow tons of artists on Instagram and all of that, but yeah, my head is blank right now. So those two are all I can think of right now.
That's okay. That's okay. But this follows to see if it. Anything else comes to mind? This is a question from Reba J. Ryan, do you get to read many current comics at the moment? Any faves?
I mean, right now, kind of like the ones I just said. I mean, I am definitely reading everything from Daniel Warren Johnson and James Herron, Ultra Mega. You know, and I do get a lot of Image comics here and there. I'm reading, yeah. I haven't read too much in the last few weeks, to be honest. I've just been so like wrapped up traveling and drawing comics and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I got to get back to it because my read pile is through the roof. I need to start going through it.
Okay, here's a question from David Jacoy. Any dream projects you would never say no to?
Oh, I would never say no to. I mean, for me, a dream project is basically I read the script and it blows my mind so much that I'm super into it. So I'm definitely more a reader fan than a character fan. So I mean, if I got to write my own thing, I would like to write a Lobo mini. At Marvel, my three dream characters were Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, and basically it just depends on the writer who I'm working with, you know, to really enjoy those dream projects. You know what I mean? So, but other dream projects is basically just books that I write myself. I have a lot of those that I think about here and there. They're dreams, and eventually I want to find time for those. Other dream project going back with Rob and doing more with him as well. So
okay, everybody, there are a ton of questions here. I'm gonna do my best, and we're gonna try to get as many of these in. Apologize if we don't get them all. Here's a question from Samuel Rojas. Has Ryan had a particular aha moment during his career?
Aha moment.
I think,
Can
you know,
a little bit more specific?
I'm guessing when things clicked for you artistically.
Oh, I mean, I guess there's a billion of those, right? I mean, it seems like the only way to improve as an artist, you kind of have to really, really focus on your art. And I always, after every issue I finished, I would read the comic. I would look at it. I would pour over my old art and just be like, all right, I suck here and here and here. I need to get better at that. And so I would focus on that for the next issue. And you know, after so long, you just eventually realize what you're not good at, and you just start getting better. So yeah.
Here's kind of a fun question from Jose Rodriguez. Ryan, what music are you listening to while drawing the Hulk series?
Oh, while drawing the Hulk series, I will turn on. Man, it's a mix, right? So I like rap, heavy metal, and classical music. So I will definitely listen to a lot of Jedi Mind Tricks for rap, Aesop Rock, Wu-Tang Clan, that kind of thing, and then I'll throw it over to like heavy metal type stuff. High on Fire is one of my absolute favorites, and just put them on repeat. I even drew a page where I repeated one song. What was it? It was called like 10,000 Years, and I just listened to that song over and over and over for the whole entire page. It was insane. It was just what I needed. It was the juice I needed to finish this insane page. But and then classical, turn on Beethoven, Mozart, you know, Tchaikovsky, all that kind of stuff. So it can really fuel me.
Here's a question from Aaron Thistle. Will we be seeing new ultra powerful antagonists for the Hulk in your run?
Oh God, yes. Oh yes. No spoilers, but oh yeah. Yeah. That's all I can say.
Just stay tuned, huh?
Oh yeah, stay tuned. You'll see.
Here's a question from Andrew Wyatt. A bit curious on if the folks at Marvel are letting you have the same level of freedom that maybe Kirkman had given you. Or do you feel there's more given the Cates connection on Hulk?
Oh, well, so Invincible, I mean, man, when we started, it was just me and Robert doing whatever we wanted. I mean, we were always fans of we put these comics that weren't very practical, you know, in the 80s, 90s. You're reading these Marvel comics and you just don't get the violence that this kind of superhero stuff would give you, right? And Invincible was just, I got to do whatever I wanted. I mean, I went as possibly could, and that made me super happy. But now I lost my train of thought. I just got a text.
That's all right.
The question again, and I will try again. Sorry, the text threw me off.
Don't worry. Here's another question from Aaron Fist. Is there any character you'd love to see Hulk fight? Mangog, Thanos, Galactus, etc.
Oh, Galactus. No, that would be fun.
Wow, Hulk versus Galactus. Have we seen that before?
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. If that happens, maybe it originated from this chat. A nice one, Aaron Fistel. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's a question from Max Machado. Whoa, Ryan. Okay, you're still
Sorry,
there.
I'm back.
Cool. He commented a question. I think you would kill it for Conan. Would you want to work on that?
Oh yeah, Conan would be pretty fun. Yeah. I mean, really.
If Marvel lets you have Conan chopping up dudes with his sword, then Invincible style, then it'd be real fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Bill does this show like every week, and he's able to talk to the guest and monitor the questions at the same time. I'm not that good. Sorry, guys. I'm doing the best I can. Here's a question from Vaughn Dews. It's kind of a long one. You ready for this? Do you think digital art is killing the mixing properties that interaction between an artist and an inker can have, like the unique visuals partners does Byrne plus Austin or Miller plus Jansen?
No, I think people can do whatever they want. I think there's even artists who ink themselves. So that's like saying that they are also doing the whole thing as well. So I think to each their own, I guess, right? So.
I think maybe he's suggesting that digital, there's more of a, I don't know, maybe the artists don't work quite as closely together. Is that possible, or is it there's no difference? Let's say if you penciled on the board and you sent the board to Cliff to ink on, do you think it'd be any different, that working relationship, than him printing it out from a digital file and inking that?
No, it's pretty much the same. Yeah. It's exactly the same. I mean, the only difference is I'm not putting it in a FedEx and sending it to him.
Okay.
Definitely more safe, right?
Yeah. Here's a question from Alvaro Martinez. I don't know if that's the artist Alvaro Martinez, but if it is, great seeing you here. Question is, apologies for a very usual question. Which have been your biggest influences since the beginning of your career until now?
Oh, I mean, I got into comics, what was it, 88 or 89? 89. And that was Amazing Spider-Man with Todd McFarlane. So yeah, I'd say he was my biggest influence at first, because as soon as I saw, I've always wanted to be an artist since I was a kid, but as soon as I saw Todd McFarlane's work in a comic, I'm like, oh wait, okay, this is what I want to do. I definitely want to be a comic artist someday. So yeah, I would have to say Todd.
And here's a question from Stanley. Does Ryan like working with Kirkman?
Oh hell yeah! Of course, I worked with 14 years. Of course, I like working with Robert. Yeah, and then I just did the Rick Grimes 2000 with him, and oh my God, it was so fun. That thing was one of the most fun things I've worked on ever. So yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how many people bought, Skybound X. So Skybound X was a limited series anthology with 4 or 5 issues that Skybound put out this past summer to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Skybound. And every issue, was an anthology. So like one issue had like an Ultra Mega story, and one issue had a Daniel Warren Johnson Murder Falcon story. But they all had a chapter to Rick Grimes 2000. So Rick Grimes 2000 will soon be collected in a hardcover collection. And I think it's going to be one of those things that every, not just every Ryan Ottley fan, but every comics fan is going to have on their shelf next to, all the other classics. Look, not that Rick Grimes 2000 is like Watchmen or anything, but the art is fantastic. And I think it's one of the most fun comics I've read in years. I called it like, what if you crossed Invincible with Walking Dead? Like the wild, Ottley artistic sensibility from Invincible and injected it into Walking Dead. And, it was a ton of fun. So someone did have a question about Rick Grimes 2000. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to scroll up here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing the best we can. You know what? Here's a question. Here's actually, I'm going to look for that, but there's a question in the meantime from Chris Snorek. Can we expect an Ottley illustrated Hulk Thing battle?
A Hulk what?
Hulk versus Thing.
Hulk versus Thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard of anything yet, but I've actually drawn that. Back in the day, I drew a Hulk versus Thing.
Oh, really? What for?
Way before. It was just for fun. It was just fan art. I did it before Invincible. I was just drawing what would happen if there was a Hulk versus Thing fight. And basically, I just drew Hulk punching. You don't even notice Thing. Thing is just a big pile of rocks with blood. So that would be the outcome if there was a Hulk versus Thing, in my humble opinion. Yeah.
I guess that answers the question, Chris.
Yeah.
At least you know.
And I actually have to take off. Is that okay?
Yes,
I
yes.
have to leave. So
Yes,
I'm very
yes.
sorry, but it's been great, and I got to take off. So I'll talk to you.
Yeah,
Soon.
I'll talk to you after. Ryan, thanks so much. You went over. I think we got just about all the questions in. So thanks again, Ryan. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Hey, that was great having Ryan on.
Yeah. Hey, thanks everyone for the questions. A lot of fun, and yeah, we got in as many of these questions as we could, and Bill, whenever I do these, I'm just reminded, how inadequate I feel next to your managing of the comments and questions. So, anyway, I did the best I could. You got two more hours of this afterwards. So now you know what to expect.
Exactly. And so now we're going to turn to a claim sale, and we've got probably about 15 minutes, and we have 11 pieces of art to show off. So I know I saw some questions early on about how claims were going to happen. And so we debated having the claims happen in the chat, but we decided that it would be best to do them via email, like we typically do when I'm working with a rep and an artist versus the Dueling Dealer Show. I think via email makes more sense because it gets the winner's contact information direct to Felix and doesn't rely on contact after the show. So what we're going to do today is we've got 11 lots. They are numbered 1 through 11. We are not going to show them to you in the order that they are because we want you to actually see the art on the screen before you send the email to Felix. And we want you to put in the subject of the email Ottley, lot, and then the number. So Ottley, lot 4, lot 6, lot 8. Just have that in the subject, but you won't know it until we show it. We're not going to say what we're pulling up on the screen when we do that. And what will happen is you'll probably hear Felix's speakers ping when he gets his emails. The first email that comes in will be the one that gets it. Felix will reply to that person immediately, letting them know they've got it. We'll say that the claim has been made, and we'll move on to the next piece. So that's how you'll know. If you don't get a reply, you didn't get it. So it's worked well in the other shows that we've done where we've kind of had a bit more time to work at it. But I think we can get this done before we need to jump to the Ryan Stegman panel, which is only 18 minutes from now.
Yeah. So I'm going to say real quick, I've watched the Dueling Dealer Show. I sort of had this expectation of how this claim was going to go. I thought it was going to follow that format. But Bill suggested via email because he says the chat will get too cluttered otherwise. And so I'm going to defer to, Bill's experience on this, and we'll just give this a try.
Right. And you can prep your emails right now. Felix's email is FELIXCOMICART@comcast.net. So if I guess I could have made a banner to kind of pull that up, and I'll create one so I can show it here.
Yeah. So when I sent Bill the images, and by the way, all this art Ryan did especially for this event, for this panel. We've been working on this for a couple of months. Like I told Bill, it's sort of my goal to get like the super hard to get guys, so that these videos will have legs, and they're kind of special events. People tune in and they'll continue to watch them. And so Ryan was very basically when he heard that the two guys before him were Trad and Heron, guys he knows are like hermits. He said, well, those guys did it, then maybe I'll do it too. I also let him know. So the reason he doesn't do a lot of panels is he's sort of introverted. He's naturally shy. That we could, I told him, don't worry, I'll do most of the talking. I know some of you are like, let him talk, but that was for a reason. But also, we fill up the time with some claims in the spirit of Bill's channel and Comic Art Live and everything. And so Ryan did this art specifically for this event. When I sent them to Bill, they were all numbered, but Bill said, don't go in sequential order because people will just claim the number, before they even know what they're claiming. So that's why the lot numbers are going to be a little mixed up. They're out of order, but this way you'll see the art first before there are any claims. So hopefully everyone understands.
Exactly. And I saw somebody ask, well, what's the subject? And I'll just put it all in there. FELIXCOMICART@comcast.net is the email address to send it to. And we just want the subject to read Ottley and the lot number. And it should probably have your name in the body of it. But like I say, Felix will reply to the first email he gets. and that will be the one. So that person knows they got it. If you don't get replied to, you didn't get it, and we will move on to the next piece after Felix announces that he is.
Someone just sent an email. Ottley lot. They
exactly. Well, that's what happens in the chat, and that's why we have so much problems when we do it in the chat, because people have it all typed out, and they're all thumbs. They're using it on their phone, and they accidentally submit claims without a number because it's so. That's, trust me, the email is going to be the best way. But we do need to get this thing rolling here. Okay, so yep, you've got it. And with each slide that I show, it will also have Felix's contact email on there in case you didn't get it ahead of time. But please be sure to put the lot number and Ottley in the subject. So, all right, I'm going to show the first one here, and it is on the screen right now. It's lot number 4. Awesome Adam Eve sketch from Ryan. 6x9. The price is $500. Please email FELIXCOMICART@comcast.net. And I hear we got a ping already. And Felix, I just need you to say that it was claimed.
Okay, it was claimed.
Okay, so that was the first one, and that's one down. We got 10 more to go. We are going to show the next slide right here, and here you go. It's lot number 6, OMNI-MAN sketch. This one is $500, and I would imagine it has been claimed as well. Can you concur on that one, Felix?
Not just yet, but hang on a second. Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, let's just. It's okay if they don't get claimed because
absolutely.
The fact of the matter is, they'll sell on the site, so we can move on.
All right, so that was lot 6. That's still out there. Obviously, if anybody wants to pick it up, they can do it before the end of the show.
Got it right here. Here's you see the 2 previous lots.
Very, very nice. All right, so let me get the third one up here for the evening, and this is lot number 2. It's got Invincible and OMNI-MAN on it. It's $600.
Okay, it's been claimed.
Right.
I'm sorry, lot 6. Lot 6 has been claimed.
Oh, okay. Lot 6 has been claimed. We still have lot 2, which is on the screen right now, is still available for $600. It was great that honestly that Ryan did these specifically for the show. I mean, we haven't done this before, Felix, with the prior guests, and it's really something new that we've been trying to do during these panels. I think
lot 2 is claimed as well.
All right, fantastic. But like I was going to say, we're going to do more of these as the channel progresses and these shows progress. All right, so let's get the 4th lot on the screen. The 4th one is lot number 1. And so Invincible in action, $600 on this one.
Punching Alan the Alien.
That's awesome. Oh man,
just to remind everyone, Ryan has not done any commissions in a long time, and he has no plans to either. So this is going to be it. Okay, lot 1 is claimed.
Fantastic. Congratulations to whomever picked that one up. All right, let's get the next one on the screen. This is lot number 7. Another bloody OMNI-MAN sketch. You can only imagine who he is punching the heck out of. This one is $500.
That's lot number 7, OMNI-MAN. Yeah, I can hold it up too if you want to see it.
Sure.
Look at all these cool pieces. Here's the latest.
Here's that current one. And again, that was the one on the screen, lot number 7, everybody.
They're small, but they will frame up very nicely, and they're completed drawings. Look, Ryan was just at Luca, and Ryan prices his art, just so everyone knows. And all the art sold at those prices. So if they would sell at Luca, I'm pretty confident they'll sell through our site too. So either way, it's all good. This is really just to have something fun to offer,
exactly. So 7 is still available?
No, and I'm saying in a second, 7 is gone.
Okay. All right. So let's bring up the next one. We've got 6 more to go. This is lot number 9. It's a Hulk sketch. Speaking of Hulk, and this one is $500. and 6 by 9 inches like the other sketches as well.
Rare color Hulk. Yep. I imagine this, you know, anything, especially when the book comes out, there are going to be a lot of requests for Hulk. But again, no claims, or I'm sorry, no opportunities for sketches for the foreseeable future. I mean, no commission list, no sketch list. You know, he's just too busy. I was actually really grateful that he did this for the show. You know, but there you go. A lot, and it's claimed. Yeah, just so you know, it's claimed.
All right, fantastic. All right, we got 5 more to go. Let's get the next one on the screen here. And this is lot number 11. This is actually a sketch cover with Invincible, of course, and this one is $800.
Yeah, you want to cut to my screen so I can show people?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Again, this is lot 11.
This is a really cool piece. You know, we don't do a whole lot of sketch covers, but this is a lot of fun because this is an actual sketch cover. And what Ryan did was he cut out that piece right there because to show you what the actual cover looked like. He sort of incorporated the printed cover into the sketch cover. I think it's very
that's very cool. I didn't realize that when I was putting the slide together. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to show it. So what lot number is this for the sketch cover?
That was lot number 11. I can put it back up on the screen so everybody can see it.
11. So did a sketch cover for the sketch cover fans.
Hey, there's a lot of sketch covers on CAF.
Yeah. Okay, we can move on, Bill.
Okay, so lot number 11, I believe, is still available. Let's do the final 4. And here is lot number 5, a Spider-Man sketch by Ryan, and this one is $700.
It's a rare full-figure Spider-Man sketch. Back in the day, like I said, Ryan's been with us for 5 years, and of those 5 years, I think we only took 2 commission lists, sketch lists, and it's claimed.
Fantastic. I knew that wasn't going to last.
Yeah, and the second sketch list got a ton of Spider-Man requests, but they were all like, you know, the commission lists we were doing were all busts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wasn't doing full figure; that wasn't even an option. But here you go. He did one just for the show. So,
man,
I mean, like I think this is like one of the absolute big pieces. I was kind of saving toward the end, but we're mixing it up. So yeah, we got a lot of requests for that one, but it's already claimed, guys. Thank you.
All right, so we got 3 more to go, and let's get this next one on the screen. This is lot number 10, another 6 by 9, of course, and this one is for $500. And Invincible getting clobbered in that one. That looks like it hurts.
Yeah, that you know what? It really isn't Invincible unless there's a lot of blood. You know,
exactly.
Crap knocked out of him by his own dad. But there you go. I imagine that is OMNI-MAN's fist.
Without question.
Yeah. So that's lot number 10.
Yeah, you could almost combine it with that other one where you didn't see whom he was punching.
Yeah. So that's lot 10. I'm not sure if that's been claimed yet, but you know, anyway, that's lot 10. We can move on for the sake of time, Bill, if you want to.
All right. Yep, we've got 2 more to go. So that one was lot 10, as you know. And let's pull the next one up. This is lot number 3. And Invincible.
Lot 10 is claimed, but this is lot number 3. This is the other side of it. Invincible dealing some little punishment of his own against OMNI-MAN. Cool shot, 2 figures. So yeah, all these pieces with 2 figures. Again, when we were doing sketches / commissions with Ryan, they were all busts and no 2-figure option. So this is kind of a rare 2-figure piece. That's lot number 3, and I will just say this is there's only one more lot after this, and I think everything's gone up to now. So just one more lot after this. This is lot number 3. Invincible punching OMNI-MAN, fully finished.
Yeah. OMNI-MAN is not. I don't think he's impressed. He's not. You don't see him. That's probably all of Invincible's blood on there. None from OMNI-MAN. But all right, so that one is still out there. That was lot 3. And so now the final one, and it is a doozy. I will show you this one right now, and this will be the last one we're going to show on the show. This is lot number 8, the Invincible sketch, and it is $700.
full figure color Invincible. Look through my site. You're not going to see, you know, 'cause I show all the commission samples, all the completed commissions. I don't think there's been a single full figure color Invincible. Look on Comic Art Fans, look on social media. You're just not going to see one, you know? So here we go. 6x9, 700. And I think it's been claimed. This has been claimed. So I think we're all done, Bill.
So this one has been claimed, and was the one before that, lot 3, did it get claimed as well?
Lot three. This is
That's still available?
still available, I believe. Yes. Oh, lot 3 is claimed. So all gone.
Oh,
Yeah, all
this-
gone.
Was the sketch cover the only thing that didn't sell, or
I think the sketch cover. I think the sketch cover go.
that was
I'm
lot
not-
11? I'm showing
Yeah.
it again just in case.
Yeah. Well, anyway, sketch cover is there. I'll show off all these pieces again. You know, congrats to the winners. We got this Adam Eve. Got a super cool OMNI-MAN. I like this one. Again, two figures,
Right.
and basically, you know, almost 2 full figures.
And just to
Not
answer,
often.
yeah, you know, Tim Guerrero asked, just so you know, Tim, if you were replied to and got an email from Felix stating that you got the art, you got the
Yes.
art. But if you were the second person,
I'm gonna try to reply to everyone anyway. But if you got it like per Bill's instructions at the beginning, I just shot you off a quick email letting you know you got it. Okay.
Exactly.
Here's a really cool OMNI-MAN.
All right. Well, I know we're at the 3-minute warning or less at this point for the Stegman show, everybody. So
Congrats to everyone who got it.
Congratulations.
I don't know.
And honestly, we got to thank Ryan for putting the effort into getting all these done for the show. I mean, that was a real surprise to me, and I'm just thrilled. You got to give him a thank you from me for that.
Yep.
All right. So we're and there was the last one. So we're gonna call it. We've got the other panel starting in about 2 minutes with Ryan Stegman. There will be 4 pieces of art available for that one as well. Probably done at the end of the show, just like we did here. So plan on moving from this panel to the other panel. It will redirect you if you're on YouTube, so you can just sit on the screen that you're at and you'll get kicked over, or go back to the Comic Art Live main channel and click on to Ryan Stegman's panel, and you'll be in there as well. Hope to see you over there as well. And thanks again for tuning in, Felix. This was great, and I'll see you again in just a couple minutes.
All right. Thanks everyone. Thank you. See you at Stegman's panel in a sec.
All right.